Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, March 6, 2019. We are in this steps area, and I'm a little bit concerned because there's a creeper in the grass. The grass is relatively tall, so I don't want to risk it to be overrun by a creeper. In this case, let's just grab everything and continue on this way. Can I get rid of a few things? I'm quite sure that I can get rid of a few things, but first I think I should just put some distance between me and the creeper guys before something bad happens. This would be really, really unfortunate. So, yeah, this Carnival season is over. It's finally over. I mean, I wasn't really involved in this aside from yesterday. Yesterday, I was, well, asked, or, well, we last year, I already told you about last year. We went to one of those events. And we wanted to redo this. And I wasn't quite sure about this, but in the end, I mean, I said at some point, okay, yeah, we can do it again at my place because it's pretty close to where I live, and so my apartment, then the base camp, and ooh, what's going on with the squid? Hey, little squid guy, you look okay. This was weird. It's very weird. But okay, whatever floats you. Whatever floats you, Mr. Squid Guy. Ooh, a tree. Well, okay. Minecraft is still acting a little bit weird. It's still in wake up mode or so. So let's put the birch sapling there. And can I get rid of a few other things like this bone, wheat seeds. Well, I might keep the spider eye. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on. And yeah, this was some time ago, and unfortunately, at first we wanted to go with the whole group of the school pedagogy, but people weren't available anymore or had other things to do. So in the end, we were the same 3 people we've been last year, which is not bad. It was quite okay. But yeah, so long story short, we did it again, and this time we even, all of us, dressed up. Well, I think yesterday last year I tried to dress up as well, but it was all a little bit more spontaneous and not very planned. This year we all wanted to go as some vampires, so which was interesting. They put on some makeup on me, which was a little bit weird because I was getting to them to drive them to me, as they wanted to drink something, of course, and so I was a driver. And as I got into the office, I looked into the eyes of 4 colleagues. All were equipped with some sponges and other stuff you need for applying some makeup, and yeah, then I was transformed. Then I was transformed into a vampire. It looked a little bit like I feel. Oh man, this sounds better. Sounds more worse than it actually is. But yeah, this guy looked really, really tired and really exhausted and so on. So. As I took a picture of myself, as I made a selfie and sent it to a few friends, I titled this picture. How have I titled this? PhD student since 2013 and has completed 3 courses this semester or so. So it looked really like I feel when I think about work. But yeah, this was interesting. Now there are some interesting pictures about me, but that's cool. That's cool. The Carnival thing itself was a little bit problematic because Yeah, we had the super warm period, so much warm weather and so on. And right yesterday, it was raining, it was stormy, bad weather, and so I'm not quite sure if they shortened the carnival event itself due to the bad weather, or if it was also because there are some road constructions, and so they had to take a different road with their track. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what exactly what was going on, but it was a little bit shorter. Still okay. I still don't get the entire event. I mean, okay, I dressed up as a vampire. Sweet, nice, schnapples. Very fun, but um, yeah, I don't just. I don't get this tradition, basically. I mean, this is a typical thing many people do in Germany, but I grew up in Berlin, and Berlin is one of the places where this entire carnival thing is not very popular, not celebrated. I mean, I remember in in elementary school, um, we had to do a little bit carnival events, but with the end of the elementary school, it was done. No one was talking about it anymore, and yeah, sure. So I don't get it, and it was not the second time that I gave it a chance. And okay, people are going through the streets, sitting on wagons and so on, and throwing out some candies, screaming. Teenagers are getting drunk. I mean, I think the main idea of this carnival thing is just to have a reason to drink during the day. At least that's what I understand from this. So I'm not quite sure what this thing is all about. And I mean, I also asked my colleagues, friends, yeah, we are here now, but what gives? And I'm still not getting it. But anyway, it was fun, and so yeah, we spent the afternoon outdoors in the rain, watching other people do carnival stuff, and yeah, then we went to my place. Was a nice afternoon and evening. We had some delicious food, which was good, which was really nice. This was the best part of it, I would say. And yeah, of course, the usual conversations you have when you have a bunch of people around who are working in science, and it's all the time the same thing, complaints about the professor and so on. So ooh, I think they are having a carnival party as well. Is there a spawner? Sounds interesting. I like to investigate that. Oh dear. In which direction? Which direction? This direction? Oh dear, it's getting louder. Now they're above me. They're everywhere. What's going on here? Okay, oh dear. Okay, guys. I think it has. You're. I don't know where you are. That's basically what it comes down to. Maybe there's a spawner somewhere around, but I can't find it. Would be interesting to explore a spawner to maybe find some interesting things, but I think we have more important things to do. So let's just fill in those holes I just dug and continue on, because yeah, I would have I would have liked to join your carnival party or whatever you're doing here, but sorry, I'm out. I'm just out. Man, that's going crazy. What's going on here? So many guys. I mean, we can do one last thing. We can. Oh, it's getting nighttime, so maybe I should set up shop here and throw down the bed here. Huh. Huh. That's confusing. Nope. Well. Okay. I think that's it. I think we will just go to bed and leave them be because, yeah, I think we have bigger plans, better plans. And, yeah, so this was the Carnival situation. Quite fun. It's over now. That's okay. And we can move on to different things. So, ooh, creeper guy. So, yeah, one of the things where I'm a little bit not sure about, there are some rumors around that, I mean, I told you that, okay, it's been probably the last time that I had to give this course. And I was on the one hand sad, on the other hand quite happy because finally it's over, and especially because I switched projects, no more teaching obligations, and yeah, was really looking forward. But now there are some rumors that despite my new contract involves no teaching, one of my two professors is liking me to do teaching again this summer term, and I'm not quite sure. This really annoys me because if you remember at the start of the winter term, I was asked, hey, can I give 2 of the course in addition, well, 1 additional course in addition to what I have had to do anyway, which was a lot of additional work. And so I was just asked, can I do this? And I thought, okay, sure, I can do this because the extra hours of teaching accumulate, and this normally should result in the fact that, okay, if you've done too much teaching, you don't have to do teaching when you have accumulated a lot of hours, enough hours, so that you get compensated, that you're not doing more work than actually you need to do. And yeah, I think basically my initial contract, my current contract requires me to do less than 4 hours of teaching per week, basically. And I think this winter term I did 7 point something hours of teaching per week, which is a little bit more. And I also had some overtime from the previous semester, so I think I will end up with more than 4 hours plus teaching by the end of this winter term. And yeah, I mean, that's in the end more than two courses. I did too much, and so I'm not quite sure. I really have to discuss this because this really annoys me. I mean, I agreed to give this additional course just because I was sure, okay, once this is done, I have the summertime without teaching, and suddenly they want to change the rules again. So I don't know how I should feel about it, and this really annoys me. This annoys me a lot. So I need to discuss this, and I need to find out what's coming out of this. I know when I try to what's going on here. That's interesting. A lot of cheaty grass also. In the end, when the boss says do teaching, then I don't have a chance, and then I have to do teaching, basically. I mean, that's what it's coming down to, but I still like to discuss this at least, because I really feel cheated. I feel really and exploited and so on, because yeah, you can do teaching now, and then you feel you don't have to do teaching in the summer term or so. Yeah, sure. Now it's summertime and you say I still have to do teaching? Seriously? So yeah, I have to really discuss this, because this annoys me. This annoys me a lot, and yeah, that's currently going on. Oh yes, then this weekend my parents will visit me. Oh dear, this will be interesting. This will be very interesting. They've been here as I moved in, so at the start of the year 2017, and since then they never visited me again, and now suddenly they want to get here, and spooky noises, and yeah, I mean, this involves the usual chaos of making sure everything looks tidy or so, and yeah, I'm on the one hand, I'm really looking forward to this. On the other hand, I think it might get a little bit complicated to satisfy their needs or so. So we will see. We will see how the weekend pans out. What we can do. I already do have some plans what we can do over the course of the weekend. So should be interesting. I will definitely tell you the story of that weekend, and yeah, that's what's going on right now. The series of sport activities continue. On Sunday, I haven't summarized Sunday, we've been running in the forest. Oh, this was really nice. Finally, running in the forest again was a nice run, about 14 kilometers or so we did, and yeah, what was really cool. This was really relaxing, because hearing birds sing, being out in the nature, no other people around. So this was cool. This was a lot of fun. On Monday, I was in the gym doing the normal gym thing. Yesterday, Tuesday, before the day started, basically, I went to the pool and did some swimming. For this triathlon thing, I need to swim for 1.5 kilometers. And yeah, I mean, it's not a problem to cover this distance. I mean, I did this now. I think I did this maybe not completely since I started swimming again a few weeks ago. But yeah, this distance itself is not so much of a problem. Even so, it's the time. It's just, yeah, the time is basically the problem. So I mean, I have the endurance to swim for as long as I need to cross or to cover this distance, but it's still slow. So I need to improve this a lot, and this will be an interesting challenge. And this will be also a challenge to get through here, because that's a nice cliff. It's really a cool cliff. I like that. This looks cool, but it's hard to conquer. This also reminds me of basically tonight because we will go climbing again. We will go in the boulder hall and do some roads, some boulders, and yeah, I mean this looks then like that. You're facing a wall, and there are a few knobs you can grab, you can put your feet on, and yeah, have fun. So that's interesting. That's always cool. I'm looking forward to this. I'm definitely looking forward to do some climbing again. I'm not quite sure. Unfortunately, I don't have a large audience, but is one of you of my small audience also doing climbing? Because I do have this interesting problem that maybe it's because I'm a little bit nervous or so, because I'm not used to it or so, but I start to sweat. I mean that's okay when you do sport activities, but also on my hands. And sure, you do have the stroke to increase your grip, but from time to time I think it's maybe just the fact that I'm not used to climbing, or that I'm still in the process of getting accustomed to climbing or so. But I often have the feeling that, okay, because I start to sweat, and everything gets slippery, and that's really problematic. I mean, you want to have a tight grip, you start to sweat at your fingers, and everything starts to get slippery, and you just slip down, and that's bad. So I don't know. Has anyone suggestions what I can do, how I can do this? Is this just because it's still in the process of learning how to climb? Is still the excitement, the new movements or so that really affect me there? That because this is problematic. I chalk up my hands, start climbing, and then maybe I get nervous. So I don't know what actually is causing this. I start to sweat at my hands, and everything gets slippery, and I slip down, fell down again, and that's especially bad when you want to complete a new road, or a more difficult road. You're halfway in, you have completed 2/3 of it or so, and then your hands get wet, and you can't continue anymore because your hands are wet. So I don't know. I really don't know how to fix this problem, how to solve this problem. Is this just a lack of practice? Is this a thing that solves itself over time as I continue climbing or so? I mean, yes. Ooh, I like to. Can I somehow get up there? This would be cool, and I can sleep on this little island. I mean, this might sound like a weird. Oh, hi. What are you carrying around there, my friend? Nautilus shell. Interesting. Okay, how do I get up there? So yeah, that's a problem, and I'm not quite sure how to solve that problem. Maybe it's just practice. Just do more practice. Get your body used to climbing, and then maybe it will be less stressful or so. I don't know. We'll find out. I will find out soon. Now I will go to bed because we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this very episode. And yeah, if you do have a question, topic to discuss, anything I can do to make this thing more interactive, please let me know. I much appreciate every time you send me a question, topic, thing to discuss. So, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!